I was only 3 years old, barely reading, so I'm told, when Dad sat down and read a book, and I took a closer look. My first puppy on the cover, guide dogs helping one another, pictures I could understand, but there were bumps beneath my hand. I traced them with a fingertip, then looked up and asked real quick, what's those dots? What's those dots? Why are they there? Why is the writing bumpy when there's letters everywhere? What's those dots? I wanted to know, so I followed little patterns with a finger moving slow. What's those dots? A toddler's mystery. Turns out those tiny little bumps would become part of my history. Dad explained as best he could, the way a patient father would. Jack reads books a different way, using touch instead of sight each day. I thought about it for a while, then gave everybody a smile. Found some paper, found a pen, and tried to make the dots myself again. The spacing wasn't quite correct, the placement wasn't what you'd expect, but somewhere in that messy line was puppy, or at least my version at the time. What's those dots? Tiny hills and tiny trails. A secret code my brother read with fingers instead of eyes and tails. What's those dots? I wanted to learn, so every little question made another lesson turn. Years rolled on and life moved fast, but funny little memories last. At secondary sports one afternoon, the redcoats played beneath the June sun. Jack stood ready to defend, determined right until the end. So I made a poster just for him, with cardboard, glue, and optimism. His name was written big and bright, then underneath, to my delight, I glued on lentils one by one, trying braille because it looked like fun. Jack laughed so hard he nearly cried, though the lentils wandered side to side. He said, I appreciate the effort, though I think you've invented a new alphabet again. Some people see a page of dots and think it's strange or hard, but to me it always felt familiar, like part of our backyard. Guide dogs sleeping by the door, cans beside the stairs, braille labels on the family games, just ordinary household affairs. Then at 28 years old, I found that drawing from of old, the paper yellow, edges worn, a toddler's masterpiece reborn. So I bought some sticky gems one day and recreated it my own way. The puppy looked much better now, though still a little wonky somehow. I placed the braille with careful hands, remembering where it all began. What's those dots? Now I understand. They're stories, words, and pathways you can read right through your hand. What's those dots? They're part of who we are. question from a 3-year-old girl. What's those dark